everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we had the only guest appearance in the history of this channel that managed to strike every single possible nerve with me, and none of them involved actually killing me. This time, we're going to be resuming our adventures in World 6, and don't worry, that means Supermassive Galaxy 2. Things were just running a bit long, so I decided we would stop a little early. So, Melty Monster Galaxy. Starting off, a lot of you were upset that I didn't praise the music of Melty Monster Galaxy, and don't get me wrong, of course. I love this song. I think it's great. In fact, I'll let you listen to it right now as we get started. That could have gone more soundly, but at least you got to hear a lot of the song. So the Melty Monster music, or as a lot of your opinions made it sound, is a damn good song. Very intense. I really like it. It's just that it only actually gets the spotlight in one mission because you're just going off to side areas so much in this place. Again, for a place called Melty Monster Galaxy, it sure has a lot to do with cold areas and rocks. I don't dig it, but I guess I'm dead now. If I do say so myself, that's a very good guess to what was going on in that situation. How the hecking... Oh! How the hecking blarg do I reach that? I mean, I guess we're kind of... Get me up there! Well, I asked for higher difficulty and I got it, because... Yeah, these green stars have been kind of kicking my ass lately. I've been dying a lot. Oh, no, 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 catch. The solution is a lot simpler than I'm making it look. The idea is to get height, go down, and then well, that would have not. Stop! Oh, I didn't get comboed. I got the live stream, yes. Okay, life. Come on. Stop. Don't tell me. Catch. Thank you. This is really awkward. I'm having a very hard time here. Okay, up we go. Then down, and then... Oh, I wasn't holding A long enough. I'm gonna come out and say it. Bowser Phase 2, most criminally underutilized song in the game. Melty Monster Galaxy, second place to that one. Second only to that one. It's not that I don't like you, buddy. It's just that you don't do anything. You're a great song that doesn't get utilized in any, like, really lengthy situation of time. And then, for good measure, I got a piece of a goldfish I ate a few hours ago stuck in my throat to make it even more awkward. They give you a lot of live streams. There's not really much purpose in going for that first one outside of the green star, because there's another one right over here. So I'm gonna admit, this is a little awkward for me, because I was planning on talking about the music and how much I liked it throughout this whole thing, because I knew that green star was at the very beginning, but it took me so long to grab that I'm kind of out of things to say about this place. So, hi, how you doing? I'm doing pretty great. It feels very surreal to have almost 220 stars already. Just feels like I began this only yesterday, and I'm sure for a lot of you it feels really surreal if you've been watching for a long time to actually see this get made. And I feel the same way, and I'm right there with you when I'm saying that it is really strange to see it almost done. I saw some of you thinking that the 120th star was going to be the last one, so that was kind of fun. Got to have my fun by watching you guys react to that. Come on. I can't get it with that one. All right, no problem. If I missed. Oh, it does play in this place. Well, remember what I said about not actually spending time doing the main motif of the galaxy? Yeah, it's hidden over this way. Whoa! Yippee. And by looking at this one, you can just tell it's gonna be fun for everyone. I was trying to remember the words to I think it's the Beach Boys song, but I can't remember it because really, not that big of a fan, actually. They're kind of that one popular band that I'm not really too wild about. Never understood why they were considered like such a great, though. But that's one way to make enemies, is talking about something people like and talking about it like that. And that's not really what I'm about. So let's move on from that and go off to purpler pastures. You know, Waluigi's egg farm or something to that effect. Ah! It's like the loosest reference to him makes me suck at games. There's far worse places to die in, full of tons of star bits, a one-up each and every time. You see what we gotta do. Here we go. That wasn't even close. Ah! Another attempt at... I don't even know what happened there. Reminder that ground pounding is not allowed to stop on a dime. Attempt number 4, I think it is. How do you even? All right, I admit it. I found the difficulty. These last several green stars have been some face-kicking goodness. Do I not have to just roll into it then? Because that looked right. Rockin' the house, rockin' the... Ah! There it is! Face-kicking goodness compressed in star form. Galaxy complete. 893 star bits. Wow, I just can't believe it. In the last week, I have gotten 93 star bits. Reference that I don't think anybody will ever get, but our last guest might have something to say about it. Clockwork Ruins Galaxy. Out of all the places that were going to kill me a lot, this one was absolutely not the one that I was thinking of. Before going into this, I thought Melty Monster was gonna be brutal. I thought I'd probably die a few times in Bowser's Galaxy Generator, yet I got through that, I think, without really losing any health. I think maybe I got hit like once or twice, though, but I regained it almost immediately. Clockwork Ruins was not what I thought of, but between your stories and my experiences, the fact that if you're too close to the moving parts, I've had it just cancel my spins, where I'm trying to get a little height on my jump and then I just straight up can't due to no fault of my own. There was that. There was the fact that, as I thought about it more, I remembered cases where I had collected green stars, or, well, I said I remembered collecting green stars, not that I'd actually done so. All right, come on. Hey, come on. There! As I was reminiscing on times good and bad, I remembered times where I had died in this level by getting crushed instantly by just standing next to moving parts in it. Those giant cheese wheels of doom, the ones that are kind of later on. I don't know if we're actually going to be going towards those, but yeah, those ones. They've actually killed me before, and it was not something that I would have expected. It wasn't that I was standing under them at all. It was just straight up that by standing too near them, it didn't like keeping me alive. Flip up this way. And I can hear it storming outside pretty badly, which always makes me a tad nervous whenever I'm doing this stuff for you guys, because, you know, electricity is kind of needed and all, and you never know how ferocious the storm might actually get. And it's also December right now at the time of recording, and I have to say, I realized that I was very sheltered when it came to living around snow. I've never lived anywhere that it snows regularly at all, so I had this thought just now of, you know, the rain's coming down really hard outside. Did that happen in a snowstorm? And then I was like, oh wait, blizzards, what am I thinking? And I am so sorry. I just don't live around snow, okay? So I have these thoughts. Hi, blessing in disguise. Life shroom down here in the lower right corner of this maze. Didn't know about that. You can still teach me new things after this many hours of fun. Yeah, you're one of the greatest games out there. Check it out, lucky me. I get to find out if I die from nothing. Yeah, I've just stood in these crevices or just like been walking up against these things and they've killed me. In fact, maybe I'll try to make it happen here. I think it even happened on the way back up for me once, which is just, it's not good. I'm willing to bet that this is a poorly programmed one. I don't want to speak very generally because, I mean, I guess you can step on the enemies even on sloped surfaces and it still works pretty well. I just feel like this one probably didn't have the fine-tuning that it needed. It breaks a lot. I get unexpected deaths from things that I feel like shouldn't have really killed me. It's difficult for all the wrong reasons. And I guess speaking of complaining, I'm sure this is somebody's favorite place, and I'm very sorry if it is. If you enjoy it, then great. I think it's a very nice looking place, and I like the motif that they got going on here. It's just not well programmed, and I think that does kind of make it fall apart. I've had some people bring up, hey, why are you such a Mr. Grumpy Pants about getting kicked out of the level for these green stars, but you're not a Mr. Grumpy Pants about the exact same thing happening in Mario 64? And to that I say, in Super Mario 64, there's the animation of collecting the star is shorter. You hop out of the painting, you hop back in. There's no overworld map or any of that stuff. And there's also the fact that in Mario 64, when going from mission to mission, you are on a new pathway within seconds. Maybe you'll walk the same way for the first 5-10 seconds, but then you're off exploring a totally new portion of the level. I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with linearity in level design. If it's done well, then so be it. But these are more linear levels than you would find in Mario 64. And because it's a lot more point A to point B, all three green stars are usually along the exact same pathway through the level, just that some are later along in the same pathway than others. I feel like it's not as easy to look the other way in that situation because it's just so much not doing anything in between doing fun stuff. Golly, that didn't turn out to be a very positive romp at all. Throwback Galaxy is up next. I'm exceptionally pleased to say that my name that I gave to the little helpers of the Womp King was actually correct. I've been calling them that for years, but I was unaware that, you know, in recent years, in that Mario encyclopedia that got printed, I can't believe that worked. I felt like it wasn't going to. The little helpers of the Womp King are called Wimps. Spelled WH and everything. Someone at Nintendo or Dark Horse Publishing, that one's significantly less exciting to think about, but somebody who had authority to create canon thought the same thing that I did, and that's really cool. I really like that. It's never gonna forget that. I don't feel it's necessary to make you sit through everything in Battle Belt Galaxy. I don't have anything new to say about these fights because it's actually just fighting wave of enemy after wave of enemy. So I'll meet you over by where the first one is. I felt this one was worth skipping over because the green stars are usually interesting challenges that I'm sure people would like to see played and kind of watch me struggle on from time to time. But not so with this one. All three green stars are actually just play through the same level 3 times, beating all the same first planets again every time, I might add, and then just getting on top of each of these glass containers and then backflipping. All 3 of them. I ran into this stupid Goomba all 3 times. That was dreadful. I hate to say it, but Battle Belt Galaxy, Clockwork Ruins might have been poorly programmed and bid inadvertently bad. Battle Belt Galaxy is the objectively worst galaxy in this game. I really wholeheartedly believe that. Mission 1 is just small planets hopping from planet to planet, beating every enemy to advance. Mission 2, same thing, but with a Daredevil comet. So same thing again, just don't get hit. Third one is a reused boss, which I guess I kind of enjoy fighting Gobblegut. I wouldn't really say that I particularly think he's the best boss in this whole adventure or anything, but he'll do. Still a reused boss, though. And then none of the 3 green stars are any good. Each green star was worse than the last. They were not interesting or fun or any kind of weird take on the level design where, hey, see if you can climb around outside of what you thought normal boundaries were, or see if you can reach this area off in the distance. Try to find a way to figure that out. There was none of that. You couldn't miss them if you tried. It was just replaying the same repetitive challenge that, by the way, was already in 2 of the missions. I didn't have any fun with that place. I didn't even have anything to say about it. It was just lame. Oh, but Slimy Spring Galaxy. Slimy Spring Galaxy is amazing. Oh, God, I'm so happy we're finally back here. I've had a lot of you tell me that this was your favorite level or that you forgot it was in the game and that when you saw it again, you're like, oh, my God, this place is brilliant. And, oh, I'm right there with you. This is a place that I don't think a lot of people really remember right away or talk about because it's kind of toward the end. I could see it getting kind of overshadowed by some really big places that we've seen lately. I mean, Throwback Galaxy's right next to it. Come on. It's, you know, pretty obvious that, you know, that's going to get a lot of the attention. But no, this place is great. Hadn't mentioned it yet, but spinning as Luigi underwater does indeed eat up oxygen quicker. Since spinning underwater has been nerfed, I didn't really think it was that worth talking about, but it is still a unique trait to Luigi's moveset, no less, so there you go. Speaking of unique parts of the moveset, holding Z puts on the brakes, and there's even 2 little brake lights coming out of the leg holes. It makes things like getting the Comet Medal a lot easier, but it's not a move that I think about terribly much because a lot of the things that are grabbed with the Koopa Shell are, like any place where there's something to grab while riding a Koopa Shell, it's fairly linear and not really a place where you gotta stop and change direction a lot, so I don't think about it all that much. But no, Springy Slime Galaxy. Slimy Spring Galaxy is a great one. The only reason it's not really up there to the lofty heights of Fluffy Bluff for me is just because you don't really do a whole lot here. It's over pretty quickly, and I think maybe that's why it doesn't stick with people. But it's one of those lovely surprises that whenever you see it again and discover it all over again, it all comes flooding back. It's a brilliant way of playing with expectations, where it's a nice, calm ride to the end, not terribly hard, just very relaxing, a good calm before the storm. And then when you see the view on the other end, it's like nothing else. It's such a good moment. Here we are at Bowser's Galaxy Generator. The calm before the storm is even shorter than last time. Well, I've done this 3 times. Luigi's gonna have run through it more times than Mario now. I sure hope he's enjoying his trip off to the Bahamas with Princess Peach or whatever it is he's actually doing right now. It's okay, bro. I'm just making jokes, okay? I know you're just, you know, sipping tea over in Starship Mario. You know, you're just in there. Yeah, I can switch over to you at any time. I'm just trying to be a good bro and grab all the stars that are my color. I just realized we'll actually have played more of this as Luigi than Mario by the end because I switched to Luigi all but 1 time that I could have. Oh my God, Luigi played around in Throwback Galaxy. The natural order of things has been thrown off. What have I done? It's okay, Flower. I don't feel like existing until there's no Hammer Bros around either. You have to flutter down. And right in this crevasse, I think it's the right term because it's using geology. With the lava everywhere, there's green star number 1. Cool lighting, cool lighting. I look Christmassy down here. Down the hatch. Onward we go. There's quite a lot that there's still left to do, like dying. I haven't done that yet. I'd like to keep it that way, but you know, you kind of got to do everything if you're me. You got to make sure to show all those little details, and that's what I'm all about. So I guess that's just a normal part of life. Maybe we'll have to get it in there. Okay, this is getting very depressing very fast. Let's just move on. Continuing on. Should be the end of this. Yes. And the floating cylinder in the sky. Watch it closely. You see anything unusual there that we haven't seen? Uh-huh. Well, I like to think of this personally as, getting my ass fried. No, Luigi! Okay, how dare you get your butt lit on fire by me? I was saying that I think of this a lot as kind of a 3D interpretation of going into Warp Zone in Super Mario Brothers. Because you have to ride this all the way up to the top. And then when there's that lava that I ran away from, like a scared little girl. Well, you see, there's coins over there, and I'm going to miss this terribly, yeah. I can gain a little height each time that I miss. Or I can just hit my head on the thing, okay. There's a lot of coins up here, followed by a 1-up. Fun secret, and it enables a skip all the way to the end here. No cloud suit required or anything. What a horrible thing to relish in. I would never ever wish no cloud suits for the rest of time on my worst enemy, and we're coming up on that time. Seriously, bring back the cloud suit. It was great. I know that it feels really satisfying in part due to motion controls, but still, come on. You put motion controls in Mario. Oh. I need the cloud suit for that, don't I? Jump with all you can! Almost, actually, not bad. Well, there's the death. Oh. I still got it! I still got it! Second try! Oh, that was awesome! That felt so good! It's been so fun seeing what things are technically possible, because I feel like they gave us super well-controlling characters that can do just about anything. It's so apparent here. 4,992. Well, that's a lot of stars, and a lot of star bits, and a lot of coins. Next time on Super Mario Galaxy 2. Nowhere else left to complete but the special world. See you guys then.